the world has been coming to the U.S. and China has been the missing piece. I was going to be in Switzerland to negotiate with the Swiss. Turns out the Chinese team is traveling through Europe, and they will be in Switzerland also. So we will meet on Saturday and Sunday. And, look, we have shared interest that this isn't sustainable, as I said before, especially on the Chinese side. And, 145%, 125% is the equivalent of an embargo. We don't want to decouple. What we want is fair trade. The world has been coming to the U.S.
So there you have it. There you have it, ladies and gents. And that absolutely sent this. So, I mean, don't have to be a genius here to understand that you probably don't want to swing puts over the weekend. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I am grateful, absolutely freaking grateful at the genius idea I had to have MSTR calls. Because out of all stocks, this shit has ripped. I mean, 380.25s. As you know, posted in the chat many times. This shit ripped. And if you go to good old digital dog shit here, you will see that it's at Friday levels, right? Okay. Now, that's great. And if you go to SPY, you will see that SPY, on the other hand, is not at Friday levels. So, the question becomes, will Jerome Powell get hate mail? Will he get blasted on X tomorrow or not? Now, we do know that Scott and Powell have breakfast every week. It's up to you to interpret what that means. I'm not saying anything, just saying. So, gap filled today, right? Gap filled today on the bouncy bounce, and they were like, whoa, chill, and shot it down, and then back up to the FOMC line. This is the FOMC line that is the only FOMC line in the world ever to have two FOMCs announced at. So this is the level of the market. This is it. Now, I posted this setup right here in the chat before close. I'm also a proud owner of Meta. Okay, back in the money. I'm also, again, guys, listen to me. I know Dom had posted that thing and it looks like a print. That 330 ghost candle, very much alive. You think if we can get some Beijing duck delivered from the Chinese, you think Tesla's gonna rip? Right? So again, in the 275s, so sold the swing for June. I'll probably re-enter it tomorrow. And if FOMC, and let's cover that a little bit. So in the morning, take profit on your shit, but can it go higher? Sure. We still, even though we came close, we came to 556.99, and that is not 555. That's the ghost. The ghost is to 555. It's ballpark. Could even argue it's the same zip code, but not quite. Could it be that we slow bleed a little and then, ooh, no cut, boom, down? You would have to be pretty stupid to start shorting there. The chat, are we gonna get a trade deal? No. Not with the Chinese, not yet. Who cares? Send it. Release some pictures. Okay, you know what I mean? Boom, go. So I am bullish. Now, I keep telling you about this. Okay, over and over. Hopefully you listened. Again, closed under 1. That is bullish. I said the same thing yesterday. Was 0.87. The intraday. I posted in the chat. Intraday can be bullish. It was, even though there was a lot of chop. It was not the easiest trade. It was still not, selling. So that is bullish. Then we go over here to Mr. Man over here. Look at this shit. We haven't really sold. Well, I guess from Friday. From Friday, they've pulled this fucker from the 80s to the 30s. So, just saying. Again, just saying. Now, JPM didn't move a lot. Okay, let's go to Apple. How did Apple fare? Now, Apple, let's say, there we go. Apple's been having a hard fucking time. Again, anything positive, Apple moons from all this China shit. And we go to the moon. Okay. As far as earnings, Rivian flat. Okay. UPST, check this out. Check this out. You mean to tell me that a 93% surprise beat gives that? So I'm not getting smoked on that. I learned my lesson on Palantir yesterday. I was out of the money. Whatever. AMD, talk about a psych flat. Could be a. Remember, tomorrow is the day that Trump is gonna announce something regarding the chips. This is gonna be IV flushable. SMCI, same thing. Okay, TEM, also a flush, right? It went up to 57. I was hoping it would hold. It didn't. Anyways, focusing on Meta, Tesla, MSTR, and obviously SPX. Okay, wonderful. What else? Let me point this out to you. You got the VIX gappy right there. And this gap is not filled. But the bears aren't going to see this little sliver here. They're just going to focus on this. Then they're going to short and get smoked. Most likely. We'll see. The dollar under 100. Okay. Oil needs to get back over 60. Goes without saying. 10-year yield is telling me you need a deal. Stat. Okay. Okay, again, someone fucking new. And as I said, live on boys, this is a wall into the close. They always reverse. If it's a pump, if it's not a Friday into all-time high, coming down. If it's a wall into the close on a buy MOC. People might be confused. Well, if the buy comes out there, why does it do that? The MOC order is their buys, their scheduled buys at closing price. Obviously, if it's huge, people usually push it up, right? But it was still decent. We've got two positive back-to-back MOCs that haven't really gone anywhere. Just saying. Okay, on low volume too. Not particularly a fan of all this green there, but again, could mean that with news we rally. What else? Quick. But yeah, so this gap is filled. There's no real, and this was defended. See, it's still open. Okay, we went to the gap, we didn't fill the gap. The actual gap is actually down here. Okay, also pointed out by Dom, thank you. So, I didn't check these, by the way. Tomorrow is the 3rd day. Bullish. 4th day. Pretty bullish. 5th day. Yeah. Probably the once we don't have a trade deal next week, we probably pull back. You know what I mean? But as of right now, that's enough hopium. Do we? Anyways, yeah, looks decent. Where is the thing? Here it is. Okay, so tomorrow is the 7th. Yeah, I mean, as Todd said, if shit's good, 570 prints. If shit's bad, we go gap fill minimum. And if we do that, there's a risk of waterfall selling down to here. So hopefully Besant has let the Fed know that it's in everybody's best interest to not be bearish. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to trade open, then I'm going to rest, then I'm going to play the reaction to FOMC, meaning whenever Powell starts talking. Okay, God bless.